You polished your resume, you spent hours on your cover letter, but your LinkedIn profile is silently sabotaging your whole job search. Recruiters and hiring managers are spending less than 30 seconds scanning your profile to see if you're even worth six figures. Today, I'm going to show you 5 self-inflicted wounds that are pushing your six-figure jobs right out of reach. I'm Hold It Down Jay, former Air Force veteran, now transitioned to senior SOC analyst, and I'm going to holler at y'all after this theme song. Peace. All right, y'all, welcome back. Now, mistake number 1. It's probably gonna piss a lot of y'all off. Just be straight up. The vague summary disaster. When you come out and on your profile and you say, I'm highly enthusiastic, self-driven, security engineer, inspiring, whatever. They don't care about that. The problem is when you say that, it adds no value to who you are. I'm gonna just be honest. You know what companies really care about? They care about impact, okay? Here's a 6-figure fix. Your summary should be a sales pitch in a way. It should be a 3-paragraph sales pitch. Paragraph 1 should be the value proposition. What high problem did you solve? For example, I stopped breaches in AWS. With number 2, the proof. Pick around 2 to 3 specific achievements that are quantified achievements. What would they be? For example, I reduced security incidents by 40% by implementing SOAR playbooks. That is a perfect example because you saved time and it showed the final one, which is call to action. What role are you actually seeking? Because if they don't know, how do you expect that you are interested if you're not specifying exactly what you want? For example, seeking cloud security engineer roles or seeking SOC analyst roles. That gets straight to the point, and now when there's an actual SOC analyst position open, they're like, oh, okay, well, he had in his profile, maybe I could reach out. Okay, this can be an actual valuable person. That is how you clean up mistake number 1. Now on to mistake number 2. Mistake number 2 drives me insane. The copy and paste syndrome. Whatever you do, I understand your resume is very detailed. You got all the goodies in there. Cool, that's cute. But please stop copying your whole text on your resume and putting it inside your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is not a search database. You want to put keywords, okay? AWS, SOAR, SIM, Splunk. And when you do talk about your actual job description, put short things, short sentences. Stop putting these whole paragraphs. That's not what it's made for. It's supposed to tell a story of your whole profile. Y'all driving me crazy with this. And a lot of times you can do too, with LinkedIn, you can put a screenshot of your actual projects that you worked on as well. If you look on my profile, you'll see my YouTube channel where I'm the owner of my actual YouTube channel, Hold It Down Jay, and you'll see my actual thumbnail of one of my earlier videos. That's what it's about. People can actually see your experience and they're like, oh, he can actually teach. Because it's on my profile. That's how you should actually project. Now, mistake number 3, I need you to change your mindset for this, okay? When we're talking about LinkedIn profiles, you have to stop using a ghosting platform. LinkedIn is not just a job application platform. It is a networking platform. So therefore, if you have a profile, you need to go talk to all these different vice presidents and recruiters and tell them your interests and also network, not just like this post and, oh, that's a very good status. Stop doing that because you're not adding value. My thing is, let's say you see a vice president at AT&T inside cybersecurity. He shares a post about cybersecurity and you comment and you say, this is my take on this breach. I think if they did X, Y, and Z, they probably could have avoided this whole situation. Now that brings value because let's say a position opens up and you're building rapport with that person. Now they're like, oh wow, this person always commenting on my stuff. I know he got to be on top of his game if you know how to answer these questions. He's very sharp. He's with or her, whoever comments on the actual post. But that's how you actually get value. You actually talk to the person. You build relationships with people. Stop just connecting with people and not saying nothing. That's weird. Just talk to them. They're human beings just like you. Always remember that. Another thing that can add value to that mistake is to create your own content. You see what I'm doing here. I am my own brand. You are your own brand. I talk about cybersecurity because I'm passionate about it and also jobs and tech and etc. This is what you do. This is how you get your name out there and actually talk. You bring your own content so that way they already have a fair understanding and I'm already explaining my work. So that way by the time an interview comes along, they know what you're about. they have a fair understanding, and that's all it is. The final mistake I'm going to say is that people are missing the secret sauce. When you do your resume or even you on LinkedIn, don't forget about your projects and your volunteer work. That plays a lot, because when you show your actual projects, those are accomplishments. You can talk about that. That shows your technical expertise on whatever you did, and you could talk about that. And the reason why I like that is because if you're lacking experience based off the job that you have right now, if you work at McDonald's and you want to be a security analyst, if you talk and you just say, hey, I did this project and I built my own SIM and did my own workstation with VMware and etc. and combined Elasticsearch, they're gonna be like, oh wow, you did all that? Know why? Because I did it and it worked for me. It gave me experience. That's the great thing about technology. You don't have to rely on a job to give you experience with something. You can do it at the comfort of your laptop. Don't sleep on the actual projects tab. You gotta include the project tab in the content. That's one way you can get ahead of the game. Another thing to add to that is to get recommendations on LinkedIn. From your previous managers, ask them, hey, can you give me some recommendations? They can put a comment and they can pretty much praise your name and say, oh, this person is a hard worker and etc. And especially if they hold weight inside whatever field you're trying to be in, it gives you an upper advantage in comparison to other people. Because if a manager takes his time out of his day to give you some game and, you know, really big up you, that means he really appreciated your hard work, or her if she's a manager as well. I don't want to. It really helps you out. It makes you a lot valuable. It adds exposure from their connections as well. Never ever doubt the power of recommendations. Your LinkedIn profile is your personal brand's landing page. Stop making these simple mistakes making you look like an entry-level candidate. Start showing your recruiter why you are worth your six-figure salary. Now I challenge you to go ahead and fix your summary from step one immediately. Go update your LinkedIn profile right now. Come back to me and let me know what you actually fixed and what you did to make it look better. Then come back in the comments section and let me know what you did to fix your mistake. And if you want to know the exact 5 phrases you should not use in your summary, go ahead and comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe. I'm Hold It Down Jay, former Air Force veteran, now transitioned to senior SOC analyst. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Peace.